I want to thank you, Chairman Silverman, for your leadership on this important matter. While I'm not a member of this committee officially, I'm grateful for the opportunity to speak in support of the two bills that are the subject of this hearing today. I introduced the Prohibition of Marijuana Testing Act of 2019 to support my constituents all throughout the district who are being prevented from accessing employment because of positive marijuana drug tests. There are 34 states that have legalized the medical use of marijuana or cannabis, and 10 states plus the District of Columbia who have legalized the recreational use of marijuana. As marijuana use has increasingly been legalized in states across the country, the legal framework needs to be updated to provide protections for job-seeking residents exercising the legal right to use marijuana. The bill I introduced was modeled after the legislation that passed in New York City, which prohibits marijuana testing by employers, even though marijuana use is not legal in New York City, as it is in the District of Columbia. Prohibiting marijuana testing until a conditional offer for an employment is made. The mayor has also made an effort to bring the district agency hiring practices in line with B23-0266 through her recent order, Cannabis Policy Guidelines and Procedures. This order clarifies protection-sensitive applicants are not disqualified based on the presence of cannabinoids unless the applicant is on possession of or impaired by cannabis at the time of testing. While I commend this action, we still need to do more protections to ensure job seekers to have adequately implement Initiative 71. We need to completely remove the practice of pre-employment drug testing for all positions outside of those which fall under the identified exemptions. This would include those applying to work in the public and private sectors. I personally got several emails from DC government employees stating they have been discriminated against because of their use of medical marijuana on the workplace. We need to do more to protect our workforce from unnecessary employment barriers when there are no laws being broken. There's an added issue that the current popular mechanism for marijuana testing can yield a positive result days and sometimes weeks after actual use and when the effects have worn off. The testing can prevent someone from receiving a permanent job offer based on prior marijuana usage. This is not just, and this is not how we should treat our residents who are seeking jobs. If marijuana is decriminalized, which therefore should not be a barrier to employment outside and keep people from accepting employment. I understand that there is room for clarity, which exceptions are narrowly crafted that prevent a broad application, including determination by the Department of Human Resources. We need to treat our workforce better, especially when already granting them participation in medical marijuana program. How can we have a program that is administered through the government, but then not uphold it when the government employees are participants? I support this bill and other positive changes that will come about in the District of Columbia. In closing, I look forward to seeing the positive impact that this will have on our residents. I look forward to hearing the testimonies of all witnesses gathered here today. Thank you.